radio guy and his sidekick.
Jake, how are you? I think just white people suck.
Certified love his puss, you know.
Welcome to the show. You're faking cancer.
Yeah.
Certified pussy boy.
When I was 3, I got bit by a tick in my head, and then from the time that I was 3 to when I was 16, I was in and out of wheelchairs.
My name is Jacob Andrew Sharpe. This is Jake Doolittle. Yes, Jake?
So you just changed the subject, but I was about to say something.
That's really...
So...
Yeah, as soon as I got home, I watched them, and I am so proud of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, but I'm also extremely proud of Al Horford.
Me too. Yeah.
I think he really, really deserves a ring, and I think he really deserves to just be in the finals. And I think Dean and I were talking about how, but like before the playoffs started, we were watching like a random game, and we were like, yeah, Boston's gonna win it all. And now it's like actually coming to fruition. Like they might do it.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because Golden State is still,
they're still great, and they've done it before. But like as a Boston fan, and they started out losing every game. This is like unreal.
Yeah, people were like, they're not even gonna make the playoffs. Like everyone was like, yep, trade Jaylen, trade Jason. Like it's over. But they did it. They did it.
They fucking did it. I'm the happiest guy in the world. I wore my Robert Williams jersey that you bought me. It's the best.
I'm so happy then. So happy, buddy. I'm happy for you. As a Boston Celtic fan, I couldn't be more proud of you. I couldn't be more. You've put in a lot of work, and the Celtics. They just, it's just happy to see a small market team go and prove to the league that they matter, and they're here to stay.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny that we're rooting for a team who has 18 championships.
Yep, we're like, oh, man, yeah, it's Boston's turn. It's Boston's turn. You had those rough years with Red Auerbach and Larry Bird where, it was they tanked. They were tanking every year, and I'm just happy to see, finally they get their shot. So
of course.
But I do love that no context NBA is like, yeah, good for Boston. But Boston's also racist. And I was like, good. Yep.
They posted something last night that shocked me. Did you see it?
I saw it. I know exactly the one. That's what I'm referencing.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it too much, but
no. Well,
I don't want to. Yeah, but if for whoever's wondering, or if there's anyone who even cares, because we're like, yeah, we'll do a basketball intro, but
sure.
Go to No Context NBA, and you will see the post. And if you can't find it, keep scrolling, and because as soon as you see it, you'll know what we're talking about.
Or honestly, Instagram took it down.
Did they?
No, but if you can't find it,
I wouldn't be shocked. But I was glad that he posted it, because I love that account with all my heart.
Yeah, it's the best.
So yeah, Boston, they're doing it. How are you doing though?
I'm good. My scars are healed. I just started my allergies are really bad, so I just started a allergy drop.
You look like you could be how there's the copper tone kid, where someone's pulling their underwear down, or a dog's pulling their underwear down.
Yeah.
I feel like we could do the same thing with you, but for Claritin, for allergy medicine.
I'm the Claritin 20-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah. You look, not to be mean, but you are the poster boy of being yeah, I can't breathe this air.
100%.
You are someone who is just has trouble breathing as soon as it's April.
Yeah. I can't go outside today. Yeah, that's my.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the Claritin. That's their new marketing campaign.
Yeah, no one looks at you and is like, that guy's got clear sinuses.
That guy actually loves the outdoors. And
That guy loves a good walk in the woods.
Yeah.
Goes really well every time.
Yeah. Just
So you're
ticks
having-
all over me.
What are you allergic to?
Well, I'm allergic. This is how they described it to me. They said I'm allergic to everything besides cats and dogs. Trees,
What?
grass. Fuck. Awful
Jesus
timing.
Christ.
Fuck.
Wow, I mean, perfect timing, really. Like, proof is right there.
Yeah. Trees, grass, ragweed, goldenrod.
Oh, okay. Golden. Oh, is that are those cat tails?
Yeah,
Is that what goldenrod is?
I believe so.
They look like pogos, and then when you bite into them, it's all feathers and shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow. So
I,
you like, I guess that fits with your story though, because like, you were like hearing that you were like an iPad kid, and that they just kind of shoved you in a closet and were just like, all right, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's actually a good thing, because you shouldn't have been like. It sounds like you shouldn't have gone outside for recess. Like, you were actually maybe a liability because of all your allergies and stuff.
For sure, I would just be like swollen and you know
Puffed
how
up.
yeah, you know how in Willy Wonka there's like the blueberry girl. I would be like the cranberry boy. And
Are you
I'd be
allergic to cranberries?
No, I'd just be swollen and red like a cranberry.
Yeah. That makes sense. Now, because I don't have allergies, the only one thing I'm allergic to, which is so ridiculous, is dexamethasone, which was one of the steroids I had to take in cancer. But I was like, as if my only allergy I had to find out, like, in the most convoluted way. So, like, is it something where... Because I mean, like, allergies, I think, count as like that's like in our realm of things, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
That's in what we want to talk about, like, because I think they're like, and that's the thing. Hey, if you're listening and you got allergies and you're like, oh, I can't relate to these guys. Well, here, have a little taste of this.
Yeah.
We're gonna
suck on that.
suck on that. Yeah, allergies matter too. Okay.
True.
Is it something that's been like your whole life where it's just like, oh, it's that time of year, or like you're like where you're just like, because it seems like allergies are the most you just deal with it thing.
For sure, yeah. So growing up, I grew up on a farm, and allergies were really, really bad then, because I'm like out in a field picking fucking corn.
Yep,
And
and
then-
everything's made out of wood, and it's
Yeah, everything's
Yeah.
all dust. And then I got on allergy shots where you inject yourself with what you're allergic to build up a tolerance.
right. Yep.
And for years I was fine, and then something like 6 months ago I stopped the allergy shots because I moved up here and the doctor's 2.5 hours away, and they wanted me to go like monthly.
Mm-hmm.
Or like bi-weekly, and so I stopped, and now I regret it. So now I'm on allergy drops, so I put drops of what I'm allergic to under my tongue, and then
you just like deal with it.
for 3 minutes, and then I swallow it, and then I react, and it's awesome. And I do the drops daily, so in the morning I feel awful.
See, you wake up every day and get a little sick.
Well, I wake up every day and I'm sick anyways, because
Yes.
I'm breathing. Like, I wake up and I'm not able to like breathe. My eyes
Right.
are all puffy, and then I stand up and like things start to like flow and I feel better. And then I take like a Claritin, and then I do the drops under my tongue, and then it makes it worse.
So do you think that maybe they're telling you to take these drops just to be like, this will help, but it's not by the idea that it's going to build up a tolerance. It's just like, if we make it seem worse, then when you're actually okay, like when it's actually just like mediocre, you'll think you're better. Like you'll just start.
It's
That'll be
true.
your new normal. Is like just being like regularly sick with allergies.
This would be a very convoluted, fully placebo medication.
Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, I guess it would be weird for them to be like, you have drops, needles, and pills, like just for like, just to.
And I'm paying
to
for
trick
this
you.
as well, so it's like it's not covered by insurance. It's very expensive.
It would be okay. Because of insurance, in my mind, I'm like, well, obviously they wouldn't cover allergies because it seems like they don't cover anything. But also, I wouldn't be shocked if it was like, what is it? One of them, like Blue Cross? Is that one of them?
Yes.
If like Blue Cross was like, yeah, we don't cover like surgeries or cancer, but if you got the sniffles, we've got you covered. If you
Sure.
Yeah, if you got a little rash on the back of your neck because of fucking pollen or some shit,
Yes.
we got you covered. That's what
Yes.
that's what we're here for, is basically just minor allergies.
So I'm with Blue Cross and they cover surgeries. If
Right.
you're not in the midst of dying, they won't cover it.
Right, because they're like, not worth it, not worth the investment for us, like,
Right.
Yeah.
Which is really awesome.
which is really cool because, why not just give up, right?
Yeah, seriously.
That's
And then
so
what-
fucking crazy.
They don't cover like mental health stuff. They don't cover what else? Yeah, like therapy. Therapy's expensive. Allergies
Dude.
are expensive.
Okay, it sounds like insurance, like health insurance companies is like trying to explain like medicine to like someone's like uneducated uncle.
For sure.
Like it sound like if like the fact that they don't cover mental health stuff is like hearing like an older person being like, "What? You feel sad? Just don't." Like that's
yeah.
like-
Snap out of it.
snap out of it. That's something wrong with you. Just
Yeah.
smarten up. Like hide that shit.
Smarten up.
Smarten up
Yeah.
and hide that shit deep down.
Yes, yeah. Like
That's
our
fucked.
forefathers.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Right, exactly.
No, it's really interesting that like things that make quality of life much better are 100% not covered. So
Right.
But yeah, I mean that's America, right?
Yeah. That I see, okay, so this is maybe okay, so I did a show last night and like I said, I was just cranky all day. And I feel like I have not been doing very well mentally over the past little while.
Okay.
And I think it's fair to say that maybe like, and I hope people can relate to this, but like, do we all feel like a little defeated and like the wind is like taken out of the sails a little bit, just with things like the shooting in Texas, with trying to the anti the Don't Say Gay bill, the trying to make abortion illegal. Sorry, I can't remember the name of the bill, but that they're trying to
Roe v.
overturn.
Wade.
So Roe v. Wade. So like, just with all of that stuff, and sorry, this is taking a huge like left turn, but like,
No, it's taking a right turn, a right wing.
okay.
turn.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's true. It's taking a right wing turn, and I've just, for the past like maybe like month, I've just felt really, really low. And a lot of this stuff doesn't even affect me directly. But if it doesn't affect you emotionally, to hear and see about this stuff, like you must be like a sociopath, because
Yeah.
I just think right now and I hope people relate to this, but maybe I'm just being like a fucking I don't know, but I've just felt really low, and I think with like people being like, oh, the pandemic's over, like blah blah blah, like it's so nice to be outside, and I'm having a lot of trouble like walking around, and then like and seeing people like living their lives, and me not being like, how are we all not screaming right now? How are we all not screaming with anger? How are we all not losing our minds that like everything is still so fucking crazy and fucked up and upsetting and evil? And I think I've just been I don't know. I've just been like feeling low, I guess. And it's hard not to think about these things. And I know obviously there's other things that I can do and I have been doing that we can all do and we have been doing to help and all that stuff. But I think it's just like I've just had this moment of being like, I think exhaustion and just like an overall sadness. But that also might have to do with like other personal shit. But I don't know. I think I've just been at that point lately.
Yeah, I don't. So I'm very new to, I guess, being a YouTuber, I guess, if you can say that.
Well, you've been doing it longer than me.
Well, a followed YouTuber.
Okay.
And I don't quite know what to do in this kind of position, because I have lots of thoughts and I have lots of takes, and I don't know if as somebody, like, I was thinking about this like last night. I didn't say anything about the shooting Roe v. Wade, because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like people, this is my mindset. Either people come to my channel to like escape from that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Or like, do people really want my opinion when everybody else has their opinions online about this kind of stuff? Like, in my head, I'm thinking like, oh, just for me. I'm like, it would be selfish of me to put my convoluted thought out there while there's people who are experts in this, that, because there's so many internet creators who you can only post "this is awful" so many times.
Yep.
And this is not a happy thing to talk about, but this is what I was thinking about last night.
Yep.
And I guess like my thought was like, am I the person? Like, I don't think I'm the person to speak out about this. I don't know.
Well, I think is a feeling, not only like that's just a feeling on a universal level. I think is like, how do I articulate how I feel? How do I make steps to like help make a change? And how do I do that in a way where I'm not overstepping? How am I doing that in a way where I'm not misguided or any, like, it's like there's so many aspects to things like that where I think I don't know, because you also don't want to do because you can tell when people use activism as a form of what's the word? It's a performance. Like, it's very performative, right?
Yep.
So there's that as well, where you have those people that are like, I need to post something for the optics.
And I think that's what I'm
looking
not trying to do. Is
no, I know because you are actually like, I genuinely want to help, but I want to avoid that avenue, and maybe avoiding for me at least, like, I think it was when so you remember during in 2020 in the summer when a lot of the protests were happening, and it was like right after George Floyd had passed.
Yep.
After he was murdered.
Yeah.
Bo had posted something like hi, like, I think it was like a thing about like as like a white male rich like celebrity who was just like, he was just like, can I just need to find places to help donate, because he was like, at the end of the day, he was like, I am angry, but he was like, I think I just need to listen, and this is the one way like people like me can help, is like punching in my stupid credit card.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I like that aspect a little bit, but then it's also like, I don't know. This is a tough. This isn't the entire thing. I think I could just spend hours like, just like dissecting. But like, I don't know. One, I think being honest and speaking your mind about a lot of stuff is important. Not only for, to help, but also to help yourself, navigate it, because no matter what, it affects, things like this affect everybody in some way.
Yeah.
So I think, one, for yourself therapeutically, to get some stuff out is important. Like I journal a lot of stuff, and I write stuff down a lot just to like get my thoughts out. But I don't know. There's so many ways to help, and I think you don't have to, whatever feels comfortable, because like sometimes I'm like, yeah, like when you see someone just posting like tons of infographics, and I'm like, yeah, but like, thank you for spreading this information. But half the time I'm like, did you just see it and then went, oh, okay, I'll post it too, to make sure that like I don't.
You didn't
get in
read
trouble.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, thank you for posting the link, but you didn't, like, I don't know. I just, the whole thing is exhausting. And I think now it's just in a world where we're even anxious
Yeah.
about talking about this stuff, because we're just like, well, I don't want someone to like get mad at me, which is absurd. Like, there should be no fear in anyone getting mad if you're trying to help. I don't know. It's just,
Yeah. I mean, I feel like it's, and I'm going to go on a bit of a tangent, but we're in a space on YouTube where there's a whole lot of performative activism.
100%. I think we're not even on YouTube, just in general online.
Oh, absolutely. Just anywhere on social media. And I think like I'm having conversations with like Hannah and her little sister, talking about how she's not excited to go to school.
Right.
And like it's all very, but also I just feel like I don't know if I want to be the person, at least right now. I don't think people look at the guy who makes fucking Trisha Paytas videos for his thoughts on like the Second Amendment.
I think there shouldn't be a pressure to feel like you have to speak about it. But if you have opinions about it, people actually might be like, I don't know, like surprised or excited to hear that you have, some thoughts on it, because I hate when people are like, stay in your lane, like don't get political, like that shit. It's like, no, we are all political. We all, at least I think we should be, because this is now like living. This is super existential, or like frou whatever. But like, if we all live in this fucking democratic society, I think we all should be a little political, because this is our say in how our fucking world runs.
Absolutely.
So yes, it's fine to, if you are a YouTuber or a creator, whatever you are, whoever you are, if you're anybody, it's fine to have a political opinion and express that. That is your right. It's absurd for people to be like, as if you would use your platform. Shut up.
Yeah.
This is the only place that people can talk about stuff. So then let people talk. But I think that is a silly fear to put on creators and stuff. Obviously, don't use it to like influence people, But if you're using it to speak honestly, then that's the only thing that matters. But on the other hand, too, I'm sick of hearing who people voted for because I think it's too intimate now. Like I like, for me, I'm just like, I don't want to know who you are. I don't know. I think I just contradicted myself completely. But what I'm saying is that, like, don't feel that pressure of being like, I'm only the guy who makes fun of like Shane Dawson or whatever. We're all valid in this entire space to talk freely and to talk openly, but also to be vulnerable to listening. And I don't know. I feel like that anxiety exists within everybody, being like, well, who am I to chime in on all this? But, you know, if it comes from a place of actually wanting to see change and actually wanting for things to get better, then you should absolutely feel okay with speaking your mind. But also, if you don't feel comfortable and you don't feel like, you know, you also, if you are like, I want to just create a space that is comfy for me and comfy for my viewers and comfy for, you know, whoever comes across my videos, you don't have to merge those worlds either. Like,
yeah,
I mean, that's the thing of like, if you don't exactly want to do that, then you don't have to. There's other things in your life that can fulfill that, such as like things like volunteering, donating. Like I just feel like the thing of like, should I post or should I not? That's irrelevant to what the actual issue is, right?
Yeah, and I guess that's why I'm sort of, I don't know. That's why it's like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, but past that, it's like being in America right now is fucking horrifying. Like I look at Toronto, and I'm like,
yep, 100%.
Doesn't look bad. Like, I would love to fucking go there, even though you're sitting in traffic behind.
Oh, but that's minute, like, that's the thing, right? Like, it's even like, it's silly of me to be like, oh, I waited in traffic, and I'm like, well, there's, dude, like a few hours, a few miles down the road, children are scared to go to school because they don't want to get fucking killed.
Yeah, but there are bikers in the road.
What do you? Oh yeah, but there's people. Exactly. I almost missed my stand-up. See, that's the thing though. Is like, I hate even talking about other things now because I'm like, I'm so like, I guess angry and like there is a thing about the States that is like, it's so blatant with how, like, we are all aware. Everyone in the, like, you can go see how much, like, Mitch McConnell donates to the NRA. You can see all that, like, all the lobbying, all that bullshit. And you're like, and we're all like, and then there's still people that are like, nah, man, you gotta have your gun. Like, you gotta protect your family. It's fucking crazy to me. I guess maybe I don't understand it, like, culturally, because it seems to be, and it's upsetting that it's such a big part of American culture. Is your, what is it? What is it? The Second Amendment to always bear arms?
Yeah.
That's like, and also, hey, can you guys as a country, not you, Jake, or not the people listening, but can the fucking government not stop listening to stuff that was developed fucking like 800 years ago or whatever? Like,
yeah.
Like, what was this made? 1700s?
17, I believe so, yeah.
Hey, it's changed a little bit. You know?
17 or 18.
Yeah, like, things have changed. So how about we get some new rules and new perspectives from other people? Because it's no longer a bunch of fucking guys with wooden teeth and old wigs.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
All right. Here we go. This is my platform to speak.
Yeah.
The Constitution, like all of that, it's the most convoluted thing in the world, because we're saying that to abide by these laws, when these people were shooting guns that you had to fucking reload, and it took minutes to fire off multiple rounds, right? And so these guys, if they had any idea, also it was meant to be rewritten. It's not like these people wrote it for the rest of America's history to be based off of, right? And also the 13th Amendment is still there. Like this should invalidate all of what was written. The 13th Amendment is the right to own slaves, and that's still okay. There people own slaves in prisons. Slave labor is a thing. In the States, and like
that was the entire campaign of the war on drugs, is that it was to get black people incarcerated and put them in jails and then have them work. Yeah. It's like and I'm butchering that, but it's if go watch the documentary 13th or do any research about incarceration against black people and all that, but it's just well, it's like when people still like it reminds me of the Bible sometimes, like the New Testament, because I'm like, it's a little bit different now. Yeah. Like when that was written, like there's lots of shit and they're also about owning slaves. Yeah. Like there, and no, let alone like everything else in that. But like, and when I don't know, it's just when you abide by stuff like that is so outdated, you are giving people an avenue to do some really evil and fucked up shit. And I just think that it's like when you think about it for long enough, and I think that's what I've been doing, and maybe we've all been doing, is that it's just upsetting. Yeah. And it just does. There's sometimes I think I'm just walking around and I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
Nothing makes sense. None of it makes sense. There's honestly, like, as talking to a couple young women who are in the States, rights are gone, right? And if they're in school, there's another fear there, right? Like there's literally, it doesn't seem like there's anything in the laws written to benefit women at all. Yeah. Not even, I take that back. Not benefit, but like have them survive healthily.
It just exists on a basic level. It's just it's something that like I don't know. I can't trust the word of something or someone that when they created these like rules, they also added in women and black people. Anyone who's not a straight white dude, they are lesser. If you're going to create a hierarchy of human beings, then I don't trust anything else you're going to say. Yeah. Sure, there's some, maybe, like, there's probably one good rule. You know? Like you know what I mean? Like not like I mean like maybe there's like the don't shoot your neighbor or some shit. Like stuff like that. Like where it's just like basic stupid shit, but I doubt there's even good shit. And it's like how can you continue to base your society off of shit that does that?
Yeah, it's shocking. So let's see. We're not going to read all of them, but we'll go through a couple.
Is this going to be you and I tier listing the Constitution?
The amendments? Yeah.
Sorry for anyone who's listening that is just like turned off because this is already like, I don't know.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Sorry, this is now Jake and I. It. Yeah, because I don't know. Sorry, I think.
But
yeah,
but this is. I don't know. I feel like we should.
We really took a turn from allergies. Do you want to go back to allergies, maybe?
No.
Okay.
Because then we have to talk about how my body doesn't belong outside.
Well, I was gonna say the other thing that I was gonna ask if the other thing that they said you were allergic to is it knees? Are you allergic to having knees?
Healthy knees, knee bones,
knee
or
bones.
cartilage, or
Yeah. Are you allergic to like, I don't know, like being able to stand on like 2 feet or?
Yeah, I'm allergic. I'm allergic to healthy knees, but I'm attracted. Like things that are attracted to me are like ticks and wheelchairs.
Yes, 100%. Right. Yeah, you are allergic to ticks for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But they love me.
They love you.
Let's see. Amendment number 1. We're gonna do like.
No.
Okay. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free. This is free speech. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sometimes people take advantage of it. I would say B.
Yeah. I'm gonna go B tier.
Amendment 2. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Okay. I'm going to say that shouldn't even be on the list. It just, because in my mind, if you're going to say you should have the right to bear arms, that creates an overall anxiety of saying, well, that guy has a gun, I'm going to go get myself a gun. Because in case that guy shoots me, I'm going to shoot back. How about we just make it no guns?
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Maybe stop perpetuating the idea that you need to protect yourself from these bad people. And then, because if you don't give an opportunity for these bad people to get stuff, then and because even these bad people are like, I have to do this, you know? That's the other thing too. There's this other side where someone's like, I have to do this. So what have we done to people to make them feel like they have to do this? Why are these, I don't know. I'm getting too overworked about this, but
well, I mean, it's almost like years and years and years of becoming addicted to prescription drugs and eating poison, and the stress of the media has gotten to us. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, who would have thought that I don't know. There's sometimes where I'm like, fuck, am I borderlining like a conspiracy guy of like there is a brain chip and all that shit? Like there's sometimes where I'm like they're trying to control us, man. They're trying to control us. But like there's something where I'm just like, hey, maybe all of this was a bad idea.
No, yeah, for sure.
Maybe all of this is a bad idea. God, I'm not being uplifting right now. This is my, Jacob. But I don't know. I think, that one sucks. That's bad. Shit amendment. I'll say it. The Second Amendment's a shit amendment.
That's a Third Amendment. Stupid. I'll skip it. No soldier shall be quartered in any house without the consent of an owner, nor in time of war. Okay, this is how old the fucking Constitution is. The Third Amendment is first of all written in awful English. This is saying the act of a government or in belittling or assigning soldiers to private houses without the consent. Okay, so like in war, you can't put a soldier in any house without the consent of the owner.
Okay, all right. So
That's the Third Amendment.
That's like the third most important thing.
When's the last time that's happened?
That's not a situation. That isn't.
No, it's not.
Also, hey, like we all speak different now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
like the language has changed. Can we get some new stuff in here? Can we get some new rules?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That's like, you can't have a dude. I don't understand. You can't have a soldier just sleep in your house without the house owner saying it's okay.
Yeah, no shit.
So just soldiers.
Be...
Yeah, why is it just soldiers?
Yeah.
Why isn't it anybody? You can't come sleep at my house if I don't invite you over. How about that?
It's true.
No shit.
It's true.
I don't know. Hey, what's his name? He looks like a fucking Mother Goosery. He looks like a turkey. It was big fucking
Joe Biden?
No, not Joe Biden. Fucking Mitch McConnell. He looks like a turkey with glasses on. He looks ridiculous. He looks like a Star Wars character. He's fucking. I don't like it. He's a piece of shit. Piece of shit,
sure.
Mitch McConnell. Hey, how about I want to like beat that guy up? Do you know what I mean? Like, hey, dude, like just stop. Like, could you? How about I come kick your ass, Mitch McConnell?
Yeah.
Can you just like, for a second, listen to other people? Besides the second growth underneath your chin. Because obviously that's where your brain is, but I don't think I don't think it's doing too well because you're making shit decisions because you're a fucking idiot.
They're all idiots. There's no
It's just a band of fucking like lizard skin losers, old losers that make these horrible decisions.
I'll try to find it in one of my more recent videos. I bought political trading cards.
Oh my god!
But it was mostly about the Trump presidency.
Okay.
And let me just try to find. It is all, and I mean all, either insane people like Amy Coney Barrett.
Yep.
Or
is Sean Spicer in there?
I didn't pull a Sean Spicer.
No, you didn't get a Sean Spicer rookie? You didn't get a...
No, I was trying. Unfortunately, I didn't. But I did get... all of these people are the oldest, whitest men.
Yep.
Let me try to find...
Yep.
I'll put some of my favorites aside. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Like, I hate that this is, like... As if, like, trading cards.
Oh, yeah.
Like, these are the people that are supposed to be in charge.
Yeah.
They're not made up. They're real people. They're supposed to be in charge.
Yeah, I'll trade you my Trump getting COVID card for...
Oh, my God.
For a My Pillow guy.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so here's... Yeah, okay. Here we go. I pulled a Mike Pence.
Oh, yuck.
And I got the C in Mike Pence.
Whoa.
Which is pretty huge.
That is pretty huge. What's the C for? I don't get it.
Pence, in case you didn't know how to spell it.
Oh, the Pence is like, that's just a big C?
Yeah, you're supposed to collect all the letters. Tell me that something isn't wrong with our government if these are the people.
Yeah. What are the stats? What are the stats?
What are their stats?
Is it like, I don't know, groping women and
well, yeah, that's a good point. I pulled like an Andrew Cuomo.
Yeah.
Which I was super excited about because my whole goal in the video was to pull like the worst card ever made.
Yep.
So yeah, my Cuomo, I'm gonna hold that one
for sure. That's gonna go off one day on like eBay or something. You got to get that.
I'll get
graded.
that one graded.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They'll all be zeros, but that's what we want. We want a zero.
Yeah. I want an awful grade.
Yeah,
maybe exactly. I could like like damage it and try to get the worst grade possible.
Yeah, hell yeah. I think that'd be perfect.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Spit on it and shit, which would actually
Yeah.
might be right up his alley, but whatever.
Yeah, but for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, man, that like what I'm sorry I haven't seen the video yet of that, but
it just came out, man.
it
It's
just
alright.
came out, but that like really just bummed me out more. I was coming on here and being like, maybe I'll talk to Jake about this and we'll have a chit chat, but oh my god, it just made it worse. I'm just kidding. It's just like that's bananas. Actually, you know who? Have you seen the 11s or what is it? 11/9 Fahrenheit 11/9 with it's the Michael Moore documentary.
I've
the one
heard
about
it.
the Trump election.
Yeah.
So he did a fun bit where he like showed all the like a handful of like current politicians in power, but then he had like basically like stats for them of like it was basically like how many sexual assaults allegations they have, and then like it was like I think it was like special ability, and then it would be like wearing a robe with nothing else under it to work, or like stuff like that.
Of course.
Of like
Yeah.
actual facts of like how they like abused people. But
Yep.
I was like that's great because like I don't know. There's a part of me that are like, aren't we all angry? Like, aren't we all upset? And like, how are we all not all like, oh, we all know they're all doing bad things all the time to everybody. And we all just go, yeah, red or blue. I don't know.
Yeah.
Red or blue. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like I'm going fucking bananas. But I
But also not everyone's upset. Like there are
yeah, there's people that are like, no, that's the way things should be, I guess, which is
yeah.
like,
There's conservative politicians saying that the shooting could have been worse. So like, it's like also there are conservative politicians saying the shooting could have been worse and that we should keep all the funding for our police. Because they did such a great job.
I don't know.
It's shocking to me that there are people with mindsets like that, and also it's even scarier to me that the people with those mindsets are my neighbors.
Yeah. There's some of them are in my family.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate it.
Yeah.
We have family members. We have, I don't know. I just like, I don't know. It's just, it's gotten to the point where I'm like, there's people who are dead. There's children that are dead in the ground, and they still are like finding ways to shift the blame somewhere else. And it's just, I think it's maddening. It's disheartening. And I'm watching from afar. I'm watching like in Canada, which Canada, and anyone who thinks that Canada's fine is also fucking ridiculous. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
We're also a disaster. It's just on a different scale, obviously. But yeah, like it's just I don't know. I guess I'm just trying to. We're just trying. I don't know. You and I guess. I don't. I'm exhausted. That's what I feel.
No,
and
yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
I feel like I've gone fucking insane. I feel like I've lost my mind.
And this might be like a controversial take. I feel like there's no changing the minds of these people who are already so deep in it.
Yeah, I 100%. I don't want to agree because I don't want that to be true. But there's a part of me that is just like, how do I don't understand what else can happen for people to not change their perspective on that. What else needs to happen?
No, it's so just a quick story, but it relates to that. In Maine, we are, I would say, probably 50-50, but the farther north you get, the more red it is.
Right.
and I'm in very northern Maine.
Mm-hmm.
And so I played. This does relate, I promise you.
Oh, okay.
I played disc golf with some friends.
Yep.
And some of those friends invited two of their other friends.
Okay.
And the two friends that they brought along, we were talking about Marvel movies or something.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, what do you think about She-Hulk and She-Thor? Am I right? And I was like, well, I think it's good that there's representation, blah 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 blah. And they're like, all right.
But also,
And,
those characters have existed forever.
Yeah,
Those characters have existed for longer than those idiots have probably been alive. So
Yeah, it's just their time to be put in media.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
I don't see anything wrong with that, and I think it's great. And then they were like, and then there was a pattern that I was noticing, where I was like, they were like, no, yeah, I liked Captain America, I liked Thor, I liked Iron Man, and I was like, what about like some of the newer ones?
yeah.
And he was like, I hated WandaVision. I couldn't get through Shang-Chi.
Oh my god.
And I was like, okay. And then I was like, well, I mean, I think that Black Panther is one of the best Marvel movies ever made. Like, I think Chadwick Boseman did a great job. The soundtrack, everything about it is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And they both look at each other and they go, and I'm like, what's wrong with that?
Yep.
And one of them, not kidding you, but this is the world that I'm living in.
Yeah.
Said too many black people.
Well.
Huh?
Fucking god, dude. What?
What? Too many black people?
Dude, hey. That's like, but that is also just like, I bet those dudes are like that is the classic, like, oh man, like, too sensitive, you gotta do dark humor. Like, that is just like, hey, shut up. Shut up. Also, hey, I bet you guys think Thor Dark World is awesome. Like, you know, like, you guys obviously just don't know what a good movie is.
Yeah.
Let alone your
sure.
your stupid fucking racism and fucking sexism and probably homophobia, because those three come hand in hand. But hey,
For sure.
why don't you shut the fuck up and get a better taste in movies and a better taste in fucking morals and the way you think? That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
It's
You know what? There's too much of.
crazy.
There's too much of idiots like you. How about that?
Yeah.
Dumbass? Sorry that you guys buy your fucking frontwards caps at the fucking convenience store, and that you guys think that getting a 2-liter of Pepsi for lunch is awesome, because you guys are fucking you guys are in public school. You guys are in fucking elementary school idiots. Cool, guys. Chips, am I right? Shut the fuck up. You guys are fucking idiots.
Also, you know that all of their points are invalidated when they don't think that Zoe Saldana is beautiful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yep, exactly. Yeah, you guys are out of your fucking minds. Like,
you're crazy.
yeah,
if you
man.
think that.
Awesome. Like,
And then that was within the first like 5 holes.
yep.
And there's 18 holes on a disc golf course.
Yep.
And one of my friends, who's not the one who invited them,
Yep.
we sort of split off
Good.
and we're sort of just talking and catching up. And then this did not make me more upset, but it really added to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking about my channel, and I was like,
Yep.
I'm so lucky. This is so exciting. And he's like, I knew you were able to do it. Like, when you had like 100 subscribers, like he was so nice. And then the kid overheard, one of the kids overheard, and he's like, yeah, you make content? And I was like, uh-huh.
Yeah.
And he goes, I was like, I make like, I guess commentary stuff. And he's like, oh, like Keemstar, who's just an awful person.
Who's a bad guy, and you know that personally.
Yeah, I do.
But like, yeah, that's the other thing too. You want to find out who's a bad person? Ask who they watch on YouTube. Ask who they like. Ask,
so true.
That's a great way to figure out if you're gonna be friends with someone or not.
Yeah, if you bring up Little Cock Ben Shapiro in a conversation, it's
if you're like, actually the Paul brothers are actually kind of funny. Like, then we're not this isn't gonna work out as like people. Sorry.
I think the Paul brothers have really turned themselves around.
They really started to mature, and I think as soon as they turned into boxers, that's when they really hit their prime. Like,
yeah,
I just think that like, one, those sound like the two dumbest idiots I've ever met in my life.
Oh, they are.
But
they're
also,
twins, by the way.
Oh, of course they are. Are they those weirdo? You remember on it's Channel 5 now, but All Gas No Breaks, when he was interviewing the two twins who like have threesomes together?
Yes.
That's what it sounds like to me.
100% that's them.
Sounds like you guys are twins that fuck each other, you know?
They fuck each other, and they cut a little hole through a Confederate flag, and
exactly. And they dock each other because they got yeah, nothing like docking your twin, huh?
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Holy moly. I just feel like I'm sorry, everybody. Maybe we'll put a thing in the beginning being like, if you are exhausted with all this stuff, you don't need to listen to this episode. We started with allergies, and I guess we are, I feel allergic to all the stupid bullshit that is going on right now because it's just exhausting. And hey, and I know this has been this is like the first observation with all this, but if you are fine, or if you are going to try to defend the Second Amendment and the country's obsession with firearms, but and say that there is a right to bear arms, which means that you are allowing people to defend themselves and kill someone else, but you are against the idea of abortion, then you are the most ass backwards person. If you are like, oh no, like, yeah, no, sorry ladies, I'm a guy, and if you're not getting abortions because that's a kid, unless it's my kid, and then maybe we'll go get that because actually I don't want to be a dad. But
of course,
no, I think it's totally chill for me to have a gun, and if someone comes up my property, bang.
Yeah,
like I know that, and I know I'm not articulating that super well, but like, how do you not see the contradiction?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Everyone come live here. Come live. It's not that much better, but at least, like, just come live at my house. Everyone who doesn't want to be there, come live at my house. I'm doing it. I've said it for like too long now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start like a commune or like a cult, and I'm gonna find a piece of land. We're gonna go live in the woods. We're all gonna grow our own tomatoes, but it's not gonna be like weird. Like, we're not gonna all wear the same clothes and stuff. No. Like, it's gonna be like we're gonna be a little attached to society. There's not gonna be like fucking big, like, I don't know, like, we're not gonna do like fucking peyote and then have like an orgy or some shit. Like, it's gonna be normal. Sure. We're just not going to deal with any of these fucking idiots anymore because I can't stand it. Let's go make our own tomatoes and let's go live in the woods because I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
But probably, I don't know, but next week you and I will be like, oh, man, so I threw up while I was shitting the other day, and then, it'll be...
You guys want to join us?
Yeah, you guys want to join us in our commune? Anyways, you guys think jizz is dumb? I do. And then... I don't know. I'm having one of those days, Jake.
That's fair. I think everybody's sort of sort of having one of those, or in the past couple weeks I've had one of those days.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for sure.
Should we answer a question?
Sure. This one is from
Ooh.
Anonymous.
Okay.
Do you have any embarrassing stories that happened to you because you were sick? Like, for example, I've been severely immunocompromised my entire life, so when I was 11, I got C. diff and accidentally shat on a chair in class.
Whoa. That's really funny. I think
Yeah.
hey, thank you for sharing that story. That's hilarious. Cuz and here's the thing, any embarrassing story that happens when you're sick is usually stuff like that, so it's always funny.
Yeah.
Let me think. I think just like a really, not even like embarrassing, but I think it was just cringy for me. I was trying to record a podcast while I was in chemo, and I had like a little setup, and then a nurse walked in while I was doing my intro, and I like crumbled inside. Like it wasn't like anything like medically embarrassing. It was just someone watched me go, "Hey guys," and I just hated it. I hated that someone was like, "What?" She was like, "What are you doing?" Like immediately, I was like, "Why?
no.
What are you doing?" And I had to be like, "Sorry, I have a podcast, and I'm just hi." Like what do you? I was like, "Sorry, what are we doing? Another bag of we're doing a top aside now. Okay, great. Sorry, no, this can wait for sure. I'm so sorry. I didn't time this properly, obviously, but it was just like." That was one. I think I don't know. Maybe I won't tell this story because it's in my stand-up. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But I think about it. I think about it now as embarrassing. But I have masturbated while hooked up to chemo, and I don't know. That is I don't know. I don't like it because obviously. No one's a hero for like because it's supposed to be inspiring. No one like the reason they made like My Sister's Keeper is because they don't want to see my story. They don't want to see. They want to see My Sister's Keeper. You don't want to see my brothers jerking off. Like you don't want. I should have said my brother's Skeeter. That's nice. But like it's embarrassing because I masturbated in a hospital. That's why it's embarrassing. There's so much shame that comes along, I think, with sexuality and especially masturbating and stuff. Like, I don't know if there's anyone on planet Earth that finishes and they go, I feel like a good person. If you do, good for you. But I don't know. I think, that was one where I was like, I feel double bad now because there's rooms next to me where people are like if someone caught me, they would be like, how are you horny right now? You know? Yeah. But that was another one. So podcasts and cum. Those were my embarrassing things.
Glad the nurse didn't walk in on that.
Oh yeah, then she would have been anyway, but if I was still like, hey guys,
hey guys, how are you?
If I was like and subscribe,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm just jerking off.
Yeah, that's how Keemstar probably jerks off though. Like as a fucking
for
loser.
sure.
Guy's a weirdo.
Yeah.
What about you, buddy?
I would say one of my just anything to do with like playing with my balls or my asshole or anything like that. I would say like I've definitely, because my stomach's awful, I've definitely shit myself multiple times.
Oh yeah,
on antibiotics and stuff.
Yep.
But like I would say just like being a kid and having people like measure your testicles.
Oh yeah.
Is a lot for sure.
Yep.
And like holding your sack and then holding up the thing and measuring it. Like,
oh
it's
buddy,
not a...
I had to have a doctor grab my soft penis and then shove a catheter in it. So that was like, that was awful. Yeah, that was awful.
Oh, actually, I would say most embarrassing was I got a colonic.
Oh,
they thought it would help with my stomach.
Uh-oh.
and didn't help with my stomach. And I was like 13 or 14 or something.
Oh,
And
no.
it's a little embarrassing when you first of all, when they lube up your ass and then they go like you're in like a fetal position on a bed.
Oh, yep. I know it. I know it well.
And then they shove that shit, and then you get to watch your shit come out of your ass.
Yep.
While the nurse is like, "Good job."
Yep. Yep.
It's really
Yep.
good.
That is, yeah, because that's no one, yeah. It's hilarious that we all go like, you know, when someone farts and we're all like, oh, that stinks. It's like, yeah, it was the inside of a person. Like, all of it's gross. Like,
Yeah, it's my intestines.
that stuff is tough. Have I ever told you about how I had my butthole sewn up because I have IBS, and one time or 2 times I've split my asshole. But
I think you've told me about it, but not the podcast.
well, so there was one time when I've had, you know, hip breaking shits my whole life, and it's just something that this doesn't really have to relate with being sick with cancer. It's just something that I dealt with forever. I'm allergic to food, I guess, and that I shouldn't eat it because I shit a child's leg every time I go to the bathroom. So to the point where it's actually like I'm so open about it now because of how interested everyone is. Like Dean, at least Dean is fascinated. So he every time
The hardest Dean laughs.
it's a hard because he can't believe it. He actually like is blown. He's like, there's no way that came out of you. Actually, this is fun. It's kind of gross, but it's fun. The other day, he called me and he was like, and I was pooping, or I was about to go poop, and I was like, hey, you know what? Let's try something. I'm just kidding. And it wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm gonna have the biggest shit ever. Like I was just like, this is like a normal day. I was like, let's just see. I was like, I'll weigh myself before and after. I just want to see and know what, like, because I was like, maybe there is a difference. Like, we'll never know. So then I went, and guess how much weight I lost?
I don't want to guess. I just want to know.
4 pounds.
Oh my God.
I'm not joking. 4
Jacob.
pounds on just like a normal day. I couldn't. I was like, I felt like every time I feel like I could go run a marathon, but like I think it was seeing the actual like number. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
That happened. And it makes me worried because I'm like, do I hold on to any nutrition at all? Like, is there anything that my body holds on to? Because it seems like,
full meals. Yeah.
it seems like it just goes right through the chute. Like it just hits bottom immediately.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, I tore my my butthole. This is right before Eilish and I actually started dating, and I had to get I think it was 3 stitches in my butthole. And I had to go to the ER because I'm I'm just bleeding like fucking crazy, and I think that's called a fissure, right? Yeah, I had an anal fissure. So I'm waiting there, and there's like obviously more serious things. So I'm trying to just be like calm and just like, hey, like, get to me when you get to me, because there's obviously like there's people who have been shot and stuff. So like I was like. And I didn't even want to say it because I was like, I need to have my. I went up and I was like, I have to have my asshole stitched up. I have IBS. Like, you can check some of my medical records because I think it's something that happened when I was a kid. That's something kind of similar. And then they were like, okay, just out of curiosity, were you involved in any sexual activity or anything?
Of course.
And I was like, no. Like I was like, yeah, I know I wasn't. It was nothing like that. It was just a big poop. And then they were like, okay, sure. They're like, come on. Like, what were you doing tonight? And I was like, hey, do you not think that I would like to come in here and be like, hi, someone tore me in half?
I would.
Are you joke? Why would I hide that? Because at least then I got laid. At least then, like, it's either like, I got pegged. I got like whatever. I had sex with another person. In what world do you think it's better for me to come in here and be like, a duty split me in half? I had a poopy rip my bum. Can you guys help me? Like, that's so embarrassing. There's shit and blood in my ass right now. Why would I be like, yeah, no cum. There was no cum involved. Unfortunately, there was no cum involved.
Yeah.
Because I shit, and now I need some medical attention. It was the most embarrassed I've ever been in an ER, for sure.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, because
that's awful.
And then it was still like at the end of it, they're like, we'll just put bi, right? Like we'll just put confused for your sexuality. And I was like, okay, thanks, assholes. Thank you. Thanks, assholes. Thanks, my asshole. You know?
Yeah, thanks, my asshole.
Like I was like, hey, it's none of your. I mean, even still, it's none of your business. Just sew me up. Just sew me up. Stop asking.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, poop in my butt.
Poop fart.
Poop fart. Dick piss.
True.
That's a great.
If Dean was here, he'd be on the floor.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh my god, that's hilarious. Can I use that on stage? Like, can I use that?" If you're listening, Dean, we love you, but you know,
we love you.
We love you, but yeah, you can have dick piss, buddy. If you're listening, you can have dick piss. You can have it. That's all yours.
He's not listening.
He's not. No, he's not listening. He didn't make it this way. He was like, "You guys started political." Ugh.
Yeah, for sure. Dean's the kind of guy to go. There was a shooting?
Oh yeah, for sure. He was like, "Hold on."
Wait, what? That's awful.
That's fucked up. Aw, that might be too mean. I don't know. All right, buddy. How you feeling? You feeling good?
I'm feeling good. I'm about to go take a big pee.
Oh, a pee.
Big whiz.
A big whiz. A big a big stream. Be streaming later.
For sure.
Be streaming later. You guys can sub to that. Looks like I don't have any pants on. I do. They're just little shorts. They're just little shorts. Do you see my Apple tattoo?
No, because because we're recording and my internet sucks. It says your camera's off, but after we record, I'll look at your tattoo.
Oh, you haven't seen any of this then?
No.
Oh, well,
but I can imagine it.
It's an apple that is holding itself up with one arm, and it's got like little noodle legs, and he's got like cool little glasses. He's got your glasses, actually.
That sounds rock on.
Sounds pretty rock on. All right. Well, Jake's going to go take a pee. I'm going to get out of here. And thanks for making it to the end of this if you did.
Yes, thank you.
Remember, go check out our YouTubes. Go check out the Twitter and all the other stuff, and the Instagram and all that. It'll be in the description. Yeah, just everyone I hope everyone's having a nice time.
Yes, absolutely.
Hope everyone's having a nice time. And remember, it's all in your head. It's all in your head. It's all in your head. You're a little kooky. Woohoo! 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 Wahoo!
Really good at that.
It's all in your head. Wahoo! All right. Well, I've been Jacob Andrew Sharpe.
I'm Jake Doolittle.
And it's all in your head. All right. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.